Ladies of Letters by Lou Wakefield and Carole Hayman.
Wormwold Way, Heather Green, 14th of July. Dear Vera, thank you for your thank you letter of the 9th. Yes, it was a lovely day. It was kind of you to write a thank you note. So few people bother now, and I did enjoy your company at the reception. It's a shame you live so far away, since we seem to share so many interests. Must close, as Sydney is howling for his tea. He's getting a bit spoilt, I'm afraid. The secret of my taramasalata dip is that I mix the roe with cottage cheese and perhaps a few breadcrumbs. It always proves popular at parties. Kind regards, Irene Spencer.
The Gables, Little Potterton, 16th of July. Dear Irene, I quite agree that not enough people bother these days. Courtesy costs nothing, I always say. Unless you count 26p for the stamp, isn't it an awful price? You will miss Lesley at first, I'm sure. She's a lovely girl and looked magical in her wedding gown. Still, Keith seems a pleasant chap. I tried your taramasalata on the vicar's wife, and she said she'd never tasted anything like it. Exchange is no robbery, so here's one of my standbys. Crumble a packet of digestive biscuits into a pan of bittersweet melted chocolate and butter. Mix well. Turn into a flat pie dish and press well down. Pop into the freezer. Delicious as a tea-time snack or cut into squares as petit fours. Well, I must close as it's time for a book at bedtime. It's the Boston Strangler this week. All the best. Vera.
21st of July. Dear Vera, your letter has thrown me into utter mental turmoil. I haven't slept a wink since receiving it. Now, I hope this will go no further. I should hate everybody to think I was a fool, even if I am. Of course, you know that I had 100 guests to invite. Well, Lesley and Keith wrote out a list, and Keith's parents and I lost track of who was who. The long and the short of it is, I thought you were one of Keith's family when I met you. It wasn't until in your last letter you said, Keith seems a pleasant chap, that I had the inkling of an idea that you weren't one of his aunties. Are you one of Lesley's old teachers? Please don't say you are one of my family, or I think I shall go mad. Perhaps I am already. I do forget people's names, and I mislay things constantly. This is how old ladies are supposed to go on, isn't it? But I'm only 62. Now, I hope this won't spoil our friendship, because I did so enjoy your company. I've certainly not danced a tango like that in years, before I was married, in fact. This brings me to my second point. I do remember that we enjoyed a quantity of liquid libation, and in the heat of the moment I might have uttered one or two confidences to you. There are a couple of small things of a personal nature that I'd rather not tell the world and his wife, if you know what I mean. And if I did tell you, then please, please forget them. Oh dear, I'm not usually an emotional person. Perhaps it's the shock of Lesley and Keith deciding to stay a week longer. If they'd come home as planned, I could have asked Lesley who you were. But then, again, perhaps I wouldn't have. Children get so irritable when you forget things, don't they? With sincerest good wishes, Irene.
30th of July, my dear Irene. Sorry to have been a while answering your letter, and I do know what you mean about this absent-minded business. Only yesterday I set off to the shop for toilet paper and came back with a tin of cherry blossom and 20 cigarettes. I wouldn't have minded, but I haven't smoked since I was 12. Sometimes I think I would forget my own name if it wasn't on a chain round my neck. Karen gave it to me for my last birthday, and I wonder if it wasn't a hint. No, I'm not from either side. I'm an old friend of Betty's, and as I was staying with her when she masterminded your catering, I thought I might as well give her a hand. The salmon mousse and the blue cheese quiche were mine. I do recall having one or two sherries, but I've no memory at all of dancing the tango. Are you sure it was me? As to any confidences, I can assure you they are quite safe with me. Betty says I passed out as soon as I got in the car. It's nice to think that you felt you could confide in me, though. I've often longed for a friend to talk about personal matters. Men don't encourage intimacy, do they? I always felt rather a hysterical fool if I got emotional about anything with Gerald. How have you filled your extra week without Lesley and Keith? Pity I didn't know sooner, or you could have popped up here for a couple of days. Must stop now, as Mabel...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?